For over 50 years, we've lived under this framework of Roe v. Wade. We've languished under the pangs of its evil. We've seen this culture dividing decision divide us as a culture, where the real issue of life has been overshadowed by the indulgence of choice, where the caring and the protecting and the raising of the innocents among us has been overshadowed by words like convenience and opportunity and elective procedures, where the natural instinct to nurture and to tend to life has been replaced by this evil of abortion. But like a tree that's planted by a river, we've had our resolve, and we've had this conviction and this knowledge that today, in a day like this, would finally come when we would see the end to Roe v. Wade. We would replace this framework and end the evil of abortion. And although we're not quite there yet, we are closer now, and I hope you feel closer now than we've ever been before. This is the very place, my friends, where our character is going to be tested the most. What we do today and what we do in this next few days and into the summer, our character and resolve will be tested the most. That's why we are gathered here today, to remind each other and to encourage one another that we have come too far than to give up now. We've saved so much lives up until this point that it's worth that we fight to save at least one more. We've spoken to so many hearts on this issue that we cannot be silent now. We've done so much work that we must finish this job. We must finish this job. So take courage as doubts arise as to whether or not you're on the right side of history. Take courage as the questions may flood in as to whether or not even this culture is ready for such a change. Take courage as all the hopes and fears of all the years still seem to be hanging in the balance. Know that we have done so much work to get here, and we will finish this job. Be assured that your convictions on this pro-life issue is good and sure. That your fight for babies up until this point was well worth it. That you stand on solid ground, that you were tethered to the Constitution, you were tethered to morality itself, that you were tethered to truth itself. That your passion to end the evil of abortion and to see innocence restored in our law and from this court is exactly where you want to be on a day like this. So much work has been done for generations to get us to this point, and we are so close that we must finish the job. And so we will finish the job. We will finish the job for the over 60 million babies that have perished under Roe. We will finish the job. We will finish the job to save lives of millions of more babies in the future. We will finish the job. We will finish the job so that expectant mothers receive the continuity of care that they deserve. We will finish the job. We will finish the job so that pro-life pregnancy centers continue to outnumber and overrun the abortion mill. We will finish the job. We will finish the job because Roe v. Wade's reasoning was exceptionally weak, but your value for life is exceedingly strong. We will finish the job. We will finish the job because our lives need to reflect a moral people. We will finish the job because our Constitution makes no express reference to the right of abortion, but our founding documents do expressly reference a right to life. We will finish the job. We will finish the job because what we do now needs to echo all across the states, because babies in California need rescuing as well as babies in New York need rescuing, and so we will finish the job. We will finish the job because what we do now, what we do here, will reverberate across the world so that countries in the Caribbean to nations in Africa and Europe and Asia can look to us as a nation whose laws protect and preserve life. We will finish the job. We will finish the job so that life is preserved and babies are saved. We will define this nation's character for life to a time where all lives which are perfect and precious, are equally protected under the law. And when we do finish this job, when abortion is both illegal and unthinkable, we will remember the cloudy days like this. We'll remember the bitter cold days of January's March for Life. We will remember and ignore the competing voices telling us that we were wrong. We'll also remember the adoptive parents that opened up their homes. We'll remember the pro-life counselors that cared for the emotionally wounded. We'll remember the lawyers and the legislatures and the justices that were brought to their profession because of this fight. We'll remember the grandmothers that prayed the rosary. We'll remember the students for life that would always say, hey, hey, ho, ho, Roe v. Wade has got to go. We will say that the fight to end slavery, yes, it was worth it. The fight to end segregation was tiresome, but it was worth it. And that Roe v. Wade and the abortion industry also does not stand a chance against the conviction and the resolve of a nation and a people that are faced with this moral decision to find its character to choose life. We will finish this job.
Jonathan for president. Woo!